Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It's me, Mitch, and welcome to Morning Coffee with Mitch on a Thursday morning, the 20th, I think. The 20th of August already. 2 days. 2 days, count them, 2 days from the great, soon-to-be famous Boston meetup. And the meetup live stream here at noon on Saturday. Welcome to Morning Coffee with Mitch. I think I already said that. That leaves one chore, and that is for us to drink it if we got it. So here we go. And today I'm sporting one of Gary's cups. It says carnivore meat. This is a nice cup too. I like it. I like it. I think Gary's got it on his store too. And I'll put a link to that store here in a second. Somehow, coffee just tastes better. Coffee just tastes better when it's a pretty cool cup, don't you think? All right. Nice and hot. And while I'm thinking about it, let me see where is Gary's store. Here it is. And let me copy and paste that into the chat so you guys can attack the store and get your coffee cup before they run out of them. Fat chance of that, but there we go. There's the link. There it is. Just in case you're interested. Well, good to see you this morning. Good to see you. I've been a busy boy this morning. I've been editing since like 4:30 this morning. So much work, so little time. Guess what I was editing? It's not hard to get. Another scooter. And yesterday, I had a real adventure yesterday. It was the funniest thing. The funniest thing, and I'll tell you about it. In fact, if I don't, remind me, because I want to get into this. I want to say hi to the early birds, and then I'll tell you my FedEx delivery story from yesterday. Just when you think you've seen it all. You ever have one of those things? You know, it happens, and then you go, and I thought I'd seen it all. If it wasn't sad, it would have been comedic. It would have, but it was sad. It had an overtone of sadness to it, my little FedEx adventure yesterday. So while we wait for people to come in, and it's kind of slow going this morning. Is Kelsey still on the air? What's going on here? It's just very unusual. Let me see. Let me just take a quick look. Bear with me. Robert Kiltz. Yes, Kelsey is still, it says Kelsey's still alive, I think. Let me get past the ad here. Yeah, Kelsey's got a guest this morning, and he got 56 people watching over there. And he's got DC on. And they're going to go for a while. So, okay. There he is. There he is. And Kelsey doesn't have Alia to remind him what time it is. So, why should I get started when most of my audience is still over watching Kelsey and DC? Because I have some funny stories to tell. And everybody's going to miss them. So I'll just start saying hello to people that are here and do care about me. No, I'm just kidding. Kelsey can go as long as he wants, and I'll tell you the story tomorrow. I've had a real problem the past couple of days getting this little stream of mine off the air with no interest in competition. And I watched that replay of the stream. I watched the replay of the stream yesterday, and it was I thought it turned out great. Started off slow, but we had a fabulous panel yesterday. We had a great time. I guess I got to learn patience, but I have so much to do today. I got to be done. I got to be done by 8 o'clock. I have work to do. I mean, I've never been so busy at my age as I have been lately with the major website modifications I'm making for this big utility company, filming all these unboxing and review videos, doing all these live streams. There they are. They're going away. Okay. All right, everybody. Okay, it's over. No more Kiltsy this morning. And I sent Kiltsy a link, and he'll probably come in here, and I'll give him hell. No, I won't. No, I won't. I won't give him hell. Kiltsy's my buddy. Okay, so now people will finally find their way over here, and we can get started. Like silly, good morning, Mike. How are you? Brian Dish. I think they did away with anything that happened yesterday. They do that sometimes. Brian, good morning to you. And Chris Swain from Australia says, good evening. Mike Seeley, going to see Michael today and smoke a cigar, which is probably the most important thing, even with all the other work that I have, and editing and filming and website creating and things like that. Mike is the thing I'm looking forward to most today. So we'll see you. We'll see you there, Mike. And Barry Simon, good Thursday morning. How are you? Hit the like button, he says, and a couple of last minute reminders about his. Couple of last minute reminders about the meetup on Saturday. And I think it's going to be really, really cool. And in my spare time today, I got to go into that new Epidemic Sound that I subscribe to and start downloading some music that I can use on YouTube, copyright, because I'm licensed to use their music now. So that we talked about it yesterday. During the quiet times of that 4-hour live stream where people were eating and people are not chatting with me in the panel, we could just play some background music and he'll play it up there, let the people enjoy it while they're eating. So we'll see. We'll see. It's the closest I'm going to get to being there without actually being there. Michael Pregler, good morning. Michael, how are you? Good to see you. And who is this? This is Robert Mellinson. Hi, Robert. Tuka. Tuka was with us yesterday morning. How you doing, Tuka? Good to see you. And now people are starting to find their way over here. Yes, yes, yes. And let me do this. Okay. What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Oh, God. Okay. Holy cow. I'm going to have to shut this. There we go. Whoa. God, what's going on here? I hit the wrong button or something. There it is. Okay, I got it. Got it now. All right. Sorry, everybody. And looking at my monitor, and I'm just screwing up on the numbers here. Bear with me a second. Okay, there we go. Okay, got it. Got it back. I don't know. One of those mornings. So I see everybody chatting away. And who else? What did I get up to here? Tuka and DJ Bro. Good morning to you, my friend. How are you? And Susie Marsh.
Let the morning
Let's
sunshine in. Yeah, get your good day started right. WEFM in the morning. Radio WEFM in the morning. WEFM in the morning.
Yes, yes. There it is. get a little moving here early morning, courtesy of Susie. Always reminds me. Thank you, Susie, so much. Good to see you. Let's get rocking, she says. Let's get rocking, she says. And everybody's already busy chatting. Lizzie's here. Hiya, Lizzie. How are you? Marla Kelly. Hiya, Marla. How are you? And Donna Ray. Hi, Donna Ray, Bacon Runner. Mitch and everyone, it's a happy day in the neighborhood. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And now, right up to 7 o'clock. Almost boring. Lambs and Robbie Autry. How you doing, guys? Good to see you. right on time. Right on time. Loretta Nadow, as usual, wishes us a good morning. Darlings, have a fabulous day. Leslie's here. Yellow Rose, how you doing? How you doing? So many people were still over at Kiltsy's, but you are here too. Lewis, how you doing, Lewis? Thanks for what you did yesterday. I think you single-handedly saved that live stream from my disappointment. And it really turned out to be good. It really turned out to be good. And they say patience is a virtue. But nobody never claimed to be that virtuous, to tell you the truth. No holier than thou here, that's for sure. Who is this? Who is this? This is Susie saying hi to Tuka. And Jerry, how you doing, Jerry? Good to see you. It was great to have you in the panel yesterday. It was great. We had a great time. Didn't we have a great time on that live stream? It was fabulous. Fabulous. And Chuck from Clearwater's here. Hiya, Chuck. Good to see you. Put some QQQs in the chat if you want to steer the conversation. Ask me a question. I might even have an answer for you. Danny in Boston. Hiya, Danny. How are you? How are you? Good to see you. Bet you're looking forward to this weekend, aren't you? Bet you are. It's going to be epic. Hope the weather's nice. How could it be anything but nice for you guys? Okay, I want to try to keep scrolling through the conversation. And Susie says, can't wait to meet everybody in person. Wow. That'd be great. That'd be great. Max D, hiya Max, how are you? Good to see you. I'm scrolling like a bandit here. John from Melbourne, Florida. Less junk, more health. Good morning. How you doing, John? Good to see you. Good to see you, man. You know, John, Mike Seeley Sr. and I meet every Thursday morning at 10:30 to smoke a cigar at my house. And if you happen to be finding yourself with nothing else to do, you've got a standing invitation to come here, even whether you smoke or you don't smoke, and join us and enlarge our little coffee clutch or whatever, cigar clutch. Whenever you want. You got my phone number. Just give me a call if you want to come over. Or just show up at 10:30 on Thursday morning. And probably have to park in the street in front of my house because on Thursday morning at that time, I have Michael's car, my car, and the girl who cleans my house is usually there on Thursday morning too. And it's a real party at my house. So glad to see you this morning. And here he is, hanging in there with Kiltsy till the last minute, and then finally deciding, well, if we can't be in the really great live stream, we'll go over to Mitch's, slum it. I'm kidding, Peter. Just kidding. Busted on you. You know that. You know that. Now everybody's saying hi to Peter. That's great. Great. And Lizzie said DC had a good show. I couldn't watch it this morning. I was so busy trying to get some editing done. When it rains, it pours. The past week or two, I have just been so loaded down with business. Paying. People paying for my time to do website stuff. You know, my real business. Not this $2.50 a morning YouTube gig. I'm talking about real business. The kind of money it takes for me to buy new cell phones and pay my bills. So I love it when it comes, but when it comes, it always comes in buckets. And we've got 3 different projects going on simultaneously, which are just hours and hours and hours of busy work. I love it, but it doesn't give me the relaxation time that I like. I'll never quit, though. I will never quit. Brian Dish says, Mitch, isn't that what replays are for? Well, yes and no, but there are people who just never watch the replays of a live stream. And I myself am one of them. If I miss it live, I'm not interested. It's a personal thing. I get quite about half the views that I get on my morning live streams, which are, like everybody else in our genre, are dwindling every day. People that used to get 2,000 views on their live streams get 800 now, 600. I used to get 11, 12, 1,500 views, total views. Now I get 600, 700 maybe. There's a reason for that, especially in our genre. YouTube is not promoting our videos. So about half the views that I do get happen during the live stream. It may only be somebody who comes in for a minute and then clicks away. And about half the views are replays, of course, because it's early in the morning, and some people do like to watch replay. Very few people, according to my analytics, and the average watch time per view is pitiful. It's pitiful. So when I say something on a live stream and I think, well, everybody heard it, nobody hears it. Maybe I can be assured that there might have been 60 or 70, maybe not even that many people that actually sat through the whole thing, start to finish. That's not why I do this. I do this because I enjoy it. And I love the community. Love the community. It makes me feel like I belong to something. Actually, he's telling us his stomach is sore today. My aunt invited me for breakfast. I had homemade bread, first time in 3 years. Yeah, this stuff will kill you. And Rick's here. How you doing, Rick? I didn't see your chats before this, but good to see you always from the slums of Miami, the ghetto, Platinum Mopar. Rick, Charger Mopar, ladies and gentlemen. And my phone is going ding, and I must see, it looks like somebody bought me a coffee. Will you look at that? Wow. Tuka bought me 2 coffees. Thank you so much, my friend. Very generous of you. And was there a message? Enjoy, boss, he says. I will, Tuka. I will absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And Barry, Simon, and I. Okay, Barry had said yesterday, and if you have an opinion on this, maybe you could chime in, that they were planning on, in that meeting room at the Boston meetup, which will accommodate like 50 people. The way they usually set them up for a meeting is a horseshoe-shaped or a U-shaped arrangement. And you saw that at our Melbourne meetup in the video clips I showed from it on the pre-chat, little hour pre-chat video I made. And Barry had said that they thought it would be better, and they had planned to make one long table right down the middle that everybody sitting. When you got 25, 30 people sitting at one long table, from my experience of going to events, the only people that you're really aware are even present are 3 or 4 people that are sitting near you or across from you. And everybody else is busy having conversations with people close to them. So I said to Barry, and the reason he did, he said it would make it easier on the waiters. Well, that's very compassionate of you, Barry, but how easy the waiter's job is never going to be my prime concern when I'm trying to arrange some kind of social event. My prime concern is going to be, can people socialize? People travel sometimes long distances to be with their friends and then never get to even see them because they're way down the other end of the table. So I thought about that. Now I'm not trying to tell Barry how to do it, but I sent him a text this morning and I basically said that my 2 cents on the subject is do the U-shaped table. From my experience, you get to enjoy more people's company at the same time. And everybody sees who's there and is aware who's there. And you can play musical chairs after you eat if you want to sit and have a conversation with somebody. But I think it's more inclusive and it makes you feel more like you're at an event. Plus, the bottom part of the U is kind of like the head table. So who's ever running the show can sit center stage. And everybody, virtually everybody in the room can see you. So Barry considered it, and he talked to Danny this morning. He texted me back, and he says, basically, what words did he use? He said, discussed and implementing. Okay, thanks. You're welcome, Barry. And again, it's just my 2 cents. I'm not even going to be there, but I just think you guys have a much better time. And believe me, the waiters won't make any difference to them. No difference at all. So that was nice. And I hope it works out and everybody doesn't blame me for screwing up Barry's original idea. Peter, are you taking some time off? Because that's not the one. Peter, there it is. Danny said, Peter, enjoy your time off. You just got back to work, for God's sake. You had 2 days off. Are you taking some time off? Did I miss it? Did I miss it? Evidently. Carnivore Wayne is here, chimed in, says, good morning. How are you? Carnivore Wayne. And Christy's here. Good morning, Christy. How are you doing this morning? Stevie Wood, good to see you. Good to see you. Sandy's here. Hi, Sandy. Always good to see you. Larry Ryan is here with us, and I'm up to 707. The hurrier I go, the behinder I get. And okay, we have a new definition. We have a new definition proffered. Peter bought me a coffee too. Hi, Peter. Thank you so much. Peter, thanks, Mitch, for all you do for us loyal Mitchites. We all appreciate you very much. He says, Peter. Thank you, Peter. Very kind. Very kind. And I got somebody else wants to send me free shit to review. A creator partnership for an upcoming upload. Wow. This message comes from the Sony team working with YouTube creators. We're currently arranging sponsored YouTube partnerships around Sony products. Rather than commissioning a separate advertisement, we like the collaboration with a small part of a video with Sony would supply the equipment for the project and would, what do they want to send me? Skip, if you're interested, send your standard sponsorship pricing. Wow, this is kind of big time. Was it really from Sony, or is it from some little marketing agency that just has a whole bunch of clients and puts himself in for a little piece of everything. I don't know. Would talking about Sony be appropriate for my channel? Well, normally I try to only review things that I myself would like, but how many of you would want to buy? I don't know. I'm busy enough right now. I'll file that one away and maybe answer it later if I got nothing to do. I get them every day. You would not believe. I got a thing yesterday. Holy cow. Which is in our genre. A thing about a company that supplies all this red light stuff. And they got red light things on stands that you're supposed to put up and, both sides of your bed absorb this red light stuff. I don't know if I even buy into that yet. But they want to send me all this red light stuff. It really is amazing. It is absolutely amazing once your name gets on these lists. And I think AI generates all the emails because they always know what to say. They always compliment you. We love your channel. We watch, tons of your videos. You're exactly the type of guy we need. And yeah. There's a gesture that men can make with the right hand. You know what I'm talking about. Dare I do it right now? I'll do it for a second. When you're reading something like that you know it's just utter fabricated bullshit, you go, you know what I'm talking about, don't you? Yeah. But we'll see. Wow, my phone is going off again. I love it. I love you guys. What is it this time? And I'm loving this new phone I got. Oh, wow. It's just... Barry Simon bought me 5 coffees. Barry, thank you so much. And Barry said collaboration is the jam. Thank you, Barry. Very generous, as usual. I appreciate it. And the other important news of the day is from Samsung itself. And they sent me a text that said they want to update the software on my watch, and it'll happen tonight when I sleep. That just makes this day perfect. And this is the story of our lives these days. I could shut off the notifications for the hour I do the live stream, but then I miss the coffees and I might miss something important. So I put up with it. But this is what our lives, and my life is like that all day long. I don't think 10 minutes goes by where something doesn't ding and need my attention, and none of us these days are able to just say, well, I don't even want to know about what I need to do until it's just like with answering machines. We never knew who called us until we got home and saw the little blinking light. Push the button. You have 75 unheard message. First message. You know what I'm saying? But at least we had some peace during the day before we got to that deluge of nonsense we had to deal with. Not anymore. We're instantly reachable. And another thing is, here I go. Another thing that's bad about being instantly reachable is when somebody gets so used to the fact that you're always there and they call you and you don't answer, they send out search parties. So you really have no private or time. There it goes again. Holy cow. Well, if it's people buying coffees, you keep them coming. Jerry Voitish bought me a coffee. Yes, sir. Wow, biggest coffee day in months. Thank you so much, Jerry. Appreciate that. What was Jerry's message? Jerry's message was, have a great day. Thank you, Jerry. You too. You too, my friend. You too. Wow, look at that. Tuca started it. Holy cow, Tuca. I gotta send you a commission check. Appreciate that. Oh, look who's here. Look who's here. Holy cow. Guilty.
Hey.
Hey.
How's everyone doing today?
We're doing great. God, you really screwed me up this morning, young man. going overtime like that. I'm wondering where the hell is everybody? Nobody's showing up in my stream. They don't love me. What the hell is going on? Kelsey must be still going on. And I went over and looked at you, and there you were talking to DC away like time had no meaning. You know what I mean?
I was distracted.
It's okay. I'm just busting on you. I'm having fun. It's okay. You can go overtime anytime you like.
Well, again, I like being busted on, by the way, and I'm often distracted in this. But it was really great group. Like again, being here, starting the morning off with positivity, a cup of coffee, sometimes a little bit of smudge stuff in the incense. Cigar.
Smudging, yes.
Yeah, and it's all good, and this carnivore stuff and the connections between all of us, and I love my brother Mitch and the communities. We're all here together. We're sharing the stories, and just a minute of good morning. And I'm working to change. I've got the wrong YouTube channel that I'm on, where Ollie is trying to fix it for Kilts, but.
Why is that? You can't pin the chat? You pin the links or something?
Well, we're trying to fix the problem that doesn't allow me to pin the chat in my live stream.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's because when I open up a YouTube to watch, it's different than the StreamYard YouTube
channel.
Right. So we're going to work on it later today.
Okay, good. I figured it was something like that. You got too many channels. Too many channels, too many offices, too many houses, too many cars,
Too many planes.
Too many. Great. I thought have you got any nibbles on the airplane?
Yeah, we got some nibbles, and it's so I'll talk to some today and see what's going on, and it'll belong to someone else soon.
They say it's like boats. The two happiest days in a boat owner's life, the day he buys it and the day he gets rid of it,
Well, I looked at my boat yesterday on my dock, and I'm like, oh, it's kind of nice to have it. It says to people he's not dead. They haven't taken it away.
Yeah, because you're somewhere else. Well, listen, it's great. Always great to see you. Love you to pop in for a minute or two, or stay as long as you like. I don't pray. You know me. I don't pray. Prayer is not a part of my life. I think prayer is akin to hope. I understand everybody has a different meaning of the word, but I do think about you a lot and send out all kinds of vibes and good thoughts for you into the universe.
Well, that's why I think same way I think of it. It's the good vibes we think of others, ourselves, is a form of prayer, essentially. I mean,
I agree. I know you and I agree on that. I know you and I agree that we label things, and oftentimes we have 10 different labels for exactly the same thing, and we end up going to war over the differences. That's the sad reality.
So what's going on in your world in the Mitch live this morning?
Holy cow! Well, I'm just interacting with the chat and moving along, and before I know it, I'm going over time. I never finish a live stream on a minute. And you don't have Ollie at 6 o'clock in the morning. Ollie is the one that pushes the button, cuts you right off. I mean, right on the second at 8 o'clock.
I usually do the control of the on and off at 6. She's the 9 o'clock gal, which we're kind of, I'm on the East Coast, and the 6 a.m. is my best time. Otherwise, it gets in the way of my practice here.
Yeah, absolutely. 9 o'clock for you on this coast is intrusive. It's anti-business for you.
Right.
You got to do that, and I like the 7 o'clock hour, but the people on the West Coast at 4 in the morning don't particularly like. We got a few people that are like me and you, are 3:30 in the morning. Boom, start the day.
Yeah. Again, it is. I've got my routine for the last 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
And to throw the it's like, oh, I'm in the East. Maybe when I'm on the West Coast, I just, you do it for 6, go to 7. I don't know. We're working on it all as one together.
I'm trying to become more stable and dependable because I don't have the workload that you have.
Yeah.
Most people would look at you, my friend, and say, 70 years old, what the hell doesn't he retire already? Why is he working so? Well, they don't understand. I'm almost 80 years old, and I no more could think about retiring. I may as well kill myself.
You're working. My friend Mitch works tremendously, sharing his online, his scooters, website development, and it is constant. We just keep working until the day we're worked into the compost heap.
That's right, and I'm so looking forward to
Yeah.
the great race, Kelsey. The great race. I've got 4 scooters now, 4 of them,
Okay.
and what we're going to do is we're going to draw straws because I know which ones are faster. So we're going to put them in and pick a scooter, and you and I are going to set up some cameras, and we're going to go out in the street in front of my house, and we are going to have a race, and we're going to film it. Maybe we'll even have off-track betting.
I love
That'd
it.
be cool. That'd be cool.
Listen, I got to run. Thank you, everyone. Have a spectacular day, and hope to see you tomorrow morning.
Absolutely. Love you, man. Take care.
Love you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye. Robert Kiltz, ladies and gentlemen. The one, the only. Robert Kiltz. Dr. Kiltsy. Always good to see. Always good to see Kiltsy. And I try never to miss an opportunity to bust on him. Because that, believe it or not, among friends, that is the ultimate sign of affection. At least I think. And in the circles I've always traveled, it's been that way. Anyway, back to the chat. Let's see. That was a nice little break. Peter talking. Chafee is rich. He can have the best meats, says Rick. Rick, truer words were never spoken. Not that he doesn't deserve it, because he's worked very hard and he's a good guy. But it is true. It is true. What are we talking about here? Annex Gaming, good morning to you. Haven't said hello yet. Lacey Campbell, how are you? Good morning, Mitch, and everybody from Michigan. Good morning. Lacey, says Danny. Mitch and I are professional kvetchers. Kvetch means complain. Yeah, in Yiddish. It's true. It's true. Yesterday, Jerry was talking about Louis beat me to it. Yeah, it's a good thing Louis got there when he did yesterday. I was just I was in my hard Bob mode. You know, hard Bob. I've talked about hard Bob many times on here. I brook no bullshit. Truer words are never said about me. Let's see. Conversation. And John says he will plan for that one Thursday. I haven't had a cigar in years. Thanks for the invite. John, you're welcome. It's a shame to have somebody else in our community that lives 10 minutes away. And Mike lives maybe 10 minutes away over towards the beach side. I guess he's on the intercoastal in a condo. It's a shame to have people so close and not become friends and socialize. So keep that in mind. And Karen Field is enjoying my book from England. Wow. it gets around. Never got around that much, but it's very gratifying to hear. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Aaron, good morning. Good morning to you. And my coffee is almost done. Wow. Wow. I gotta stretch. I got a couple sips left. I'll make it last 20 minutes. At which time I will get back to work, awaiting the 9 a.m. arrival of my housekeeper. I'm at 7:18 in the chat. I'm not really catching up here. A lot of conversation. I'm trying to get involved. And Peter, can you please post your Buy Me a Coffee link in the chat? I can do that, Peter. I can do that. I'll find it here. Here it is. I will do that. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Peter's always looking out for my best interests. So there it is. Buy me a coffee. Yes. And I won't pin it. I'll just let it run up. And I don't like these things like in your face. I don't use that. Everybody tells you to do it. Just put it up there. Use those QR codes. Always have something shilling. It embarrasses me, you know. It's there if somebody wants to use it, and people used it today, and I thank you all for it. And, you know, I'm almost proud of the fact that I don't start every one of my videos and live streams with, "Hi, I'm Mitch, and you could really help this channel by liking the videos and subscribing and recommending them to your friends and posting them on social media and running out with a sign and marching up and down in front of the mall to attract attention to my channel." I don't do that. I hate that. These days, I click on a YouTube video. If the first thing out of the guy's mouth is like and subscribe, I click away and go look for something else to watch. Or, this video is sponsored by this VPN or that website creator thing or Element or AG1. And here, before I get started to tell you about that clickbaity title that I put in this video, so you felt compelled to click on my video, let me tell you for the next 5 or 10 minutes about the sponsor of this show. Not only do I click away from those, I actually go in and say to YouTube, remove this channel from my recommendations. Hide this channel. I never want to see this guy again. It may be the most brilliant guy in the world, may have tremendous insight. You start your YouTube with a 5-minute commercial that I got to watch, you're not for me. And the odds are you don't have anything I want to hear anyway. I mean, that's tough, but like Hard Bob, you get to the certain point in life where you just don't have time to waste on bullshit. And God, the amount of advertising they're stuffing on my channel that I didn't tell them to do. I'm not getting a cut of that advertising, half of it. And if I told them, yeah, run mid-roll ads every 3 minutes during a live stream, you'd get some kind of ad, probably for Ozempic or something else that's going to kill you. I'm not doing this so that Ozempic can come in and buy space in my live stream to tell you how to kill yourself. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Rant Man. Rant Man. There he is, Rant Man. I got the audio out of that because it's just me screaming. Rant Man is very important, and I have a dedicated button just for him. Hey, Patricia Butler, how you doing? Good to see you this morning. Good to see you. Barry Simon. I didn't see that before. I have such good friends here on this channel. Thank you, Barry. No wonder I got a couple of coffees in a row there. It was your fault. You're a good man, Barry. I hope everybody in this community appreciates what you do, not only for me, but for everybody. I really hope they appreciate it, Barry. And Peter said, thanks, Barry. So you guys are conspiring behind my back to get me some coffees. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And if I had seen that earlier, I wouldn't have posted the link. And this is true. This is true because let's all help support that old fart, Mitch, by buying him a coffee. So everybody's shilling for me this morning. That'll keep me in coffee for a couple of days. Appreciate that. And Barry keeps me in coffee too. So life is good. Life is good. What do I got to complain about? And people appreciate Barry, Sandy Blythe. And that's the purpose of community, is to put some positivity out in the world. And Danny likes my idea about the U-shape. Well, I'm glad, Danny. I didn't mean to impose my theories on you, but I thought that it might, from my own experience, might be better. But I've tried not to interfere too much in the planning of this because it's you and Barry, as it should be. Okay, 7:25, 20 minutes behind. All right, catching up a little bit. Leslie says, question, cocoa beans versus coffee beans, which is better? Mitch, as I can handle coffee at the moment. Both have unique flavors, nutritional purposes. Well, I think cocoa beans and coffee beans, I guess they're pretty similar. Unfortunately, we equate cocoa with chocolate. And what chocolate is a ton of sugar, cream, and cocoa powder. And that makes what we call chocolate. Cocoa powder by itself is bitter as hell and unpleasant to eat. I've never thought about getting cocoa beans and grinding them up in a coffee grinder, putting them in a coffee maker and running water through them like coffee to see what it would taste like. But without the sugar, I can't imagine it'd be pretty pleasant. And I imagine, well, it might be fun to try that, but I don't think you could directly substitute cocoa beans for coffee beans. And I imagine if you used a lot of cocoa and made coffee out of it, of course, the flavor would be weak because you're not actually mixing up the ground up beans in the final product. You're just using whatever flavor the hot water can extract from the ground up beans as it passes through. And I don't know how strong that would be. So whether I don't really know about many people experimenting, so I think it probably won't work. Probably won't work. I don't know what you wanted me to say about that, but that'd be my opinion. It's a different animal. Because when you take dried leaves and grind them up and run water over them, you get tea. And unsweetened tea is not a very pleasant drink for most people. So I'm going to stick with coffee. I think black coffee is just going to be as good as it gets. But it's not a satisfying drink like a big, fatty, sweet drink. No doubt about that. It does not satisfy any addictions other than if you happen to be addicted to the caffeine. And I don't know if there's any caffeine in cocoa or not. Never thought of it. It's a provoking concept and a good question and interesting. It's an area that I've never let my mind wander down any of those paths. And Liz says, I hear cocoa beans is good at night. It helps me to rest and digest. It could be. There's all kinds of chemicals, some harmful, some in the right dose have a beneficial effect. We're beginning to find out that caffeine is not really harmful, as long as, according to the American Heart Association, who we know is the absolute final expert and authority on everything health, up to 5 cups of coffee a day. It's not going to hurt you. Good enough for me. We believe those organizations that say things that support what we want to do. A great human trait. Hearing what you want to hear, rejecting the stuff you don't, no matter who it comes from or where. And Jerry, you're active in the chat too. Is this Thomas? I saw Thomas. Yes. I didn't comment Thomas yesterday. I didn't comment. I don't know how. We must have been busy with other things, but I didn't comment on how good you looked with the goatee. I noticed it this morning in watching. I watched a little of the replay this morning from yesterday because I didn't have time to watch the whole replay yesterday. And I noticed that Tom looks awful dapper and well-groomed, and without all that hair on the side of your face, and without all that hair, dark hair growing under your neck, and just the goatee. Man, that's a great look for you. I mean, a great look for you, if my opinion means anything to you. And I think most people And Rick reminds us that a Samsung phone caught a bedroom on fire in the news here. Well, Rick, you know about batteries. You know about lithium-ion batteries, lithium polymer batteries. You know that so many batteries are misused, are beaten up, are physically damaged. You know that there are millions and millions and millions and millions of lithium batteries. And I doubt that the average human being today ever is more than 3 feet from some kind of battery, whether it's in his cell phone, in his earbuds, wherever. I know I'm always got batteries around me. And we have the same thing going on in the mobility scooter business. There are warnings on YouTube, one after another. Scooters are setting houses on fire. E-bikes are setting houses on fire. And then they go on to tell you there's a slew of so-called replacement battery companies out there. Just to say a Samsung phone caught on fire. Could be a faulty charger. Could be that somebody fiddled with it. Could be any one of a million reasons. And it's just as silly and stupid for people to try to use that to give the company a bad name. It's just the same crap that is used to give the foods we eat a bad name, using something that may happen by chance. It's just as bad as the people who use a hot day to push their own climate change friggin' agenda. And shit happens, and batteries are going to burn up. Look, remember the skateboard thing? It means nothing. There's nothing actionable about it. There's nothing that needs to be done. It's sensationalism when you see this on the news. And somebody's got an agenda behind it. And if the name Samsung is in the news story, it's Apple. I got news for you. Just as many Apple phones have battery mishaps. And it's usually the user's fault. They probably got them really wet at one time and thought they could dry them out and got water inside and all kinds of shit. So it means nothing. It means nothing. Nothing. Nothing, I tell you, nothing. If 1,000 Samsung phones caught fire today and it was all the same model, yes, it means something then, and you have a recall. And you have a recall. It's like somebody buys fish at Sam's Club and gets a stomach ache. And they run to the local news station. I bought Sam's Club fish and it made me sick. Well, maybe they got sick from something else they ate the same day, and it wasn't the fish. Now, if 1,000 people that bought the same fish at the same Sam's Club get sick, then it has some meaning, and we need to hear about it. So I don't know, Rick, if you put that up there because you don't like cell phones or you don't like Samsung. I can't even fathom why you might bring that to my attention. Kelsey finally showed up here in the chat, and I'm getting further and further behind. Everybody saying hi to Kelsey, hi to Kelsey, hi to Kelsey. Barry posting the details of the meetup. It's not too late. They certainly got room for you if you want to go. Humaira's here. How you doing, Humaira? Good to see you. I got to get going. I got 4 minutes left. Mitch's Scooter World. Seems like that, doesn't it? Oh, yeah. It seems like that, doesn't it? Yeah, that'd be great fun, Rick, wouldn't it? I'd make a big deal out of it. Like I say, we have to have off-track betting. But I got to make it fair, so we're going to have to be randomly assigned to scooters because I know which one would win. He and I are about the same weight, so there'd be no handicap there. I don't know whether either of us has superior driving ability. We're both pilots. I think other than the scooter itself, it'd be a pretty even match. He's a little younger than I, but I doubt that his reflexes are any sharper than mine, although I'd love to believe that, but I don't know. And who's going to officiate the race? And do we have to go out and buy checkered flags so we can have it really look official? Or a starter pistol? Oh, that'd be good. They'd love that in my neighborhood. They'd love that. But wouldn't that be fun? I mean, it's fun to be silly sometimes, just to be silly. I like to be silly. I like to try to derive simple pleasures out of just silly things like riding a scooter all around the parking lot with a drone following me around. Those are the things that make life worth living. In my opinion. In my opinion. Other people might think I'm crazy. There are those people. And Kathy says, yeah, hospital and back office lounges have plates full of crap. Nobody eats more crap than professional medical people in hospitals. You can't believe it. They are always morning to night eating some sugar. Coffee breaks. In the rehab facility where I was, there were food trucks would come out around lunchtime, every kind of crap you ever been, and all the employees, they wouldn't eat the hospital food in the cafeteria. They went out to the food trucks. The hospital food was bad enough, but the food trucks were all sugar and seed oils, everything. And God knows what passed for meat, if any. So yeah, you're absolutely right. The worst example of healthy living are people that call themselves health professionals, dietitians, the absolute worst. Absolute worst. Sometimes you just got to open your eyes and look around. All the evidence you need. is out there right in front of your nose. Don't go to a big fat doctor that has big fat women working in his office that have to eat every 10 minutes. What could that guy tell you that would be helpful to you? He will more than likely screw you up with bad advice and have you on every kind of cholesterol lowering, GLP-1, and all kinds of other crap that will kill you or ruin your life. Question from Barry: doesn't cocoa have an abundance of oxalates? I never looked that up, but you know what? It's highly likely. Coffee has no oxalates, they say, which is a good thing. Anthony's here and been watching. Hi, Anthony. We didn't say hi to you yet, and we're going to get through this. And I'm already overtime, and I certainly have no business busting on kilts for being overtime. Somebody out there is going to trying to start a live stream at 8 o'clock and cursing me out. More than likely. More than likely. Rick's talking about batteries. Yeah. Question, what's this one? Will you put your scooter batteries in a dry place on your patio? Yeah. There's a lot to battery maintenance, and I'm learning a ton. The most important thing is you want to charge a LiPo or a lithium-ion battery up to about 90%. If you're going to store it for a long time, you want it to be about 50%. You want it to be about 50%. The only time you want to charge it up to really till it's finished is, and this is true with drone batteries, it's true with scooter batteries, it's true with cell phone batteries. I have my cell phone set to stop charging at 90%. Pardon me, that's enough for me to get through a day, 85, 90%. The batteries last a hell of a lot longer if you never charge them full and leave them sitting full charge. And then put them in a hot place. I would not if I leave a scooter in the car, I will take the batteries out of the hot car. I will not leave batteries sitting in a 120-degree car. That's when batteries do bad things. I don't like to leave. Now, this kind of battery management is something that most people are not equipped to do. I'm equipped because I have chargers for my cell phone, settings on my cell phone, and my drone batteries that I can charge them to exactly what I want. For a scooter, you plug it in until the green light goes on. That's 100% charged. There's no setting, no way. So you better, if you got one scooter, you got a little battery indicator on it. Don't charge it every night. If you only want 1 mile in it, no need to charge it until it gets down there. And you have to plan out how far you want to go. Or you can get a sophisticated meter that monitors charging current and battery state by the voltage and stop charging it at a certain voltage. This is way beyond what most people are going to do when they buy a mobility scooter. So you got to be a few simple rules. Worst comes to worst, your battery won't last as long. If you have a UL listed battery and a UL listed charger, chances are the charger is going to stop charging the battery before it gets to the point where it might catch fire. As long as the battery doesn't have physical, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. I'm well aware of all of it because I've been dealing with these batteries intensely because of my interest in the drone and model airplane for years and years and years. So I'm very familiar with batteries and the problems with batteries and the safe use of them. And with all the drone batteries that I got sitting around here, I better be careful. And all my batteries, lithium batteries that I have 100 of them that are used for the drones, are at 50% charge. And they'll stay for years like that, safely, with no chance of fire, as long as they're good batteries. So you got to be careful and you got to know about this stuff. And it's good that you bring it up. And I probably should make videos that pretty much might get 3 views because who cares? Most people don't care about shit like this. And they end up having a fire and burn their house down. Okay. I got, Peter says it was a Google Nexus phone. Oh, Samsung's lawyers are going to get on somebody here if somebody said Samsung. Yeah, it doesn't matter what kind of phone. The big name cell phones all use good batteries. So, you know, even in the best things, there can always be an exception if something was at a manufacturing defect. Okay, we're done. 5 after, just the same as Skilt's going overtime. Here's a little happy music for you. We got through it today. Hope I didn't piss off too many people. Sometimes I think that's the mark of a good live stream. How many people did you aggravate today? It's just social commentary, most of it. So much absurdity. Thanks for coming, everybody. Always good to see all of you. No matter how much I rant and rave, I love you all. Have a great day. I see Mark C is here. Hi, Mark. Good to see you. Everybody saying goodbye in the chat. Unfortunately, I can't take the rest of the day off today. I have got a busy day. So I will get back to work and make everybody happy. And the rest of you probably should do the same. Should do the same. Rick says, the phone that caught fire in my pocket. Holy cow. I don't know, Rick. What's the old saying? If I didn't have bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. I feel that way sometimes. Honest to God, I do. Honest to God, I do. See you later, says Rick. Looking forward to it, my friend. Barry Simon, have a wonderful day. See the members tonight. Yes, I forgot to talk about that. Tonight at 7 o'clock. In all my busyness, I will be back here for the members live stream. Let's have a panel. Don't make me beg. Please don't make me beg. Be ready, guys. Be ready. In fact, I may put the link up well before I even go live, so you guys have a chance to set up. So I just don't like this. I don't do that normally because it bothers me when a half an hour before the live stream, I see some people already in the green room waiting. I don't like to keep people waiting. That's why I'm so punctual. At any rate, you all take the rest of the day off till 7 o'clock tonight. Have a great day and just eat meat until you can't eat anymore.